Good day, everyone. Yeah, as the title says, I'm going to be doing some editing. Try not to repeat myself with statements that I've made before, but yeah, like I said, about to start the timer, Pomodoro timer, and essentially, this is footage that I filmed, I think like 2 weeks ago now, probably longer than 2 weeks ago, and I knew it would take me a while to edit. This stream will only be like maybe 1, 2 hours at most, but yeah, this editing I approximate take me about 3 hours, including time for importing clips over the review, deleting old clips to make room for the new clips I have to export. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen right now, 47 minutes of footage to sift through. That's cool. It's been 7:19, so it's like almost 2 weeks ago. Whew, as you can see with my vibe a little bit right now, I almost don't want to get started on it, but that's the acknowledging that that's the difficult part right now, getting started. I know this will be fulfilling instead of doing nothing this evening, nothing this afternoon. There's kind of an art to doing nothing, but like if I'm just sitting around just watching TV, like today, I was doing that the past few days over the weekend. Now it's Monday. I feel like if I was just sitting around doing nothing, watching TV right now, I wouldn't enjoy it because I'm like, I know I have my own footage that I'm sitting on to edit. So yeah, just gotta get up and get started. First step, first clip, time to edit. Even if I don't feel like it necessarily right now because the energy's a bit low. Because I was going back to having some drinks over the past week. Now I'm back to embracing sobriety. I like being sober. All right, let's just get started. Let me. I might mute myself sometimes in case I feel like I have to rewatch a clip over and over because I don't want it to get too tedious. You guys hearing my voice as I edit here, and the purposes of editing this is so I can upload the finished product and you guys can hear it on there. So, without further ado. I thought it flowed together in a way. I thought it flowed together in a way that felt like decent storytelling when a lot of episodes around this time felt like it failed to handle their multiple settings. Yeah, very disorganized. That's the first clip, but I shouldn't be starting a review with that, with a statement like that. Because they are a good opportunity for the characters to explore. Opportunity for the characters to explore and give a lot of exposition. What? So much footage. Really love the variety of set pieces. They are a great opportunity for the characters to explore their strengths. I think I was enjoying the variety of set pieces and timelines in second viewing because they are a good opportunity for the characters to explore. Because they are a good opportunity for the characters to explore and give a lot of exposition. Great. Yeah, good. That's a yeah. All right. For the characters to a variety of set pieces. They are a great opportunity for the characters. I think I was enjoying I have had fun rewatching War of the Sontarans since it came out every time I've come back to it. I have had fun rewatching War of the Sontarans every time I've come back to it in the past 4 years. I absolutely love when Doctor Who gives us character designs and set pieces that feel like nothing we've seen before, but also reminiscent of other sci-fi in recent years. It's absolutely seen before, but also reminiscent of other sci-fi in recent years. Is absolutely what the show deserves for itself. These kinds of unique original set show deserves for itself. These kinds of unique original pieces that are very evocative. Not bad, not bad. A little bit out of focus, but you know what? It's fine. I've looked better, but it's fine. It's good. How long is it? It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Let's keep going. This is progress. See how it started with me being like, oh, I don't want to do anything today, but taking the initiative. But that was only like 40 seconds worth of footage just now.
In history where the Sontarans have always been on Earth, that is such a fun concept for the Doctor to handle.
I'm fun at reviewing, man.
Moments of the episode has moments of just enough gravitas to really feel the weight of the Sontarans as well as the British Army when you need to.
That's right.
When you need to feel the tension of that stuff, as well as balancing it with the satire and humor that naturally comes with the Sontarans' warlike demeanor.
Good review so far. All right, I might need to cut something.
The episode has moments of just enough gravitas to really feel the weight of the Sontarans as well as the British Army when you need to feel the tension of that stuff. Well as the British Army when you need to feel the tension of that stuff, as well as balancing it with. So yes, the comedy balance with action, drama, and history is very crucial. So, so yes, the comedy balance with action. So yes, the comedy balanced with action, history. So yes, the comedy balanced with action, drama, and history is very crucial and pivotal for a good Doctor Who enjoyment. Pivotal, crucial for an enjoyable Doctor Who is very crucial for an enjoyable Doctor Who experience. Crucial and pivotal for a good Doctor Who enjoyment. For an enjoyable Doctor Who experience.
Let's go, Doctor Who boy.
And I'm absolutely in love with some of the cinematography and filmic shots,
Wow, that's a lot of footage so far.
as well as the British Army. And I'm absolutely in very important for and I'm absolutely in love with some of the cinematography and filmic shots in this story. Having the companions spend about 2 years apart. Having the companions spend about 2 years apart. Having the companions spend about 2 years apart from each other is a ballsy move that they've done before. Having the companions spend about 2 years apart is an interesting move that they've done in episodes before. And then the Doctor facing off against Tech Taeyun and then the Doctor facing off again. And then the Doctor facing off against Tech Taeyun is like confronting an abusive mother.
Let's go, dog.
Taeyun is like, you give the universe false hope. Tech Taeyun is like, you give the universe false hope. Tech Taeyun is like, you give the universe false hope. So we created this big ship to destroy this universe and make room for this next big universe. Mother. Tech Taeyun is like, you give the universe false hope. Tech Taeyun is like, you give the universe false hope. So we created this big ship. And then by the Vanquishers, the Sontarans. And then by the Vanquishers, the Sontarans have this plan to assemble the Dalek fleets and the Son. And then by the Vanquishers, the Sontarans have this plan to assemble the Dalek fleets and the Cybermen fleets for this sort of alliance meeting. But really, the Sontarans are just trying to bring them to them. But really, the Sontarans are trying to bring them to the eye of the tornado of the final Flux event so that it can wipe out all the Dalek and Cybermen fleets. Pretty badass of the Sontarans. Crazy that the Ood. I like how an Ood gets to be a sort of nonpartisan. I like how the Ood gets to be a sort of bipartisan sort of. I like how the I like how the Ood gets to be a sort of quiet background, non-biased player. And yes, a couple characters here like Jericho might just feel like and yes, a couple characters here like Jericho might just feel like stand-ins for the previous characters of Graham and Ryan. That being said, I enjoyed Flux more than I did last time watching it. But speaking of another Sontaran episode that leads into the satire, the Two Doctors, for example, that kind of cuts between timelines, and it might as well that timelines that also cuts between timelines, and it might as well have harsh cuts between timelines. If a story like that, if Robert Holmes had the balls to write a story like that, where he turns the second Doctor into this cannibal-like alien called an Andergum, the Two Doctors might be a bit disturbing, and it might as well that also cuts between timelines, and it might as well have harsh cuts between timelines. If a story like that, if between like that, if a story like between timelines, if if Robert Holmes had the balls to write a story like that, where he turns the second Doctor into this doctors might be a bit disturbing. The Two Doctors might seem a bit ill-fitted on the surface when you first realize what it's about. When you first see what it's being about, making the second Doctor absolutely grotesque. The Two Doctors might be a bit disturbing when you first see what it's being about. But then years later, I just grew to respect the dark comedy of the Two Doctors because it just. I always found Sontaran's stratagem and the Poison Sky enjoyable to come back to over the years. Did a, because that era did a great job balancing the satire with the taking itself seriously. Because that era did a great job balancing the satire with taking itself seriously as well. So seeing that evolve into a historical like this, it was such a blast and such a pleasure. I didn't know about a historical figure like blast and such a pleasure. I didn't know about a historical figure like Mary Secord. I didn't know about a historical figure like Mary Secord. That really makes up for the lackluster Rosa Parks episode. And yeah, the way they implanted the serpent villain all throughout Unit, I thought that was all right. That kind of had me off guard. Capture being the ultimate defeat for a Santarin. Capture being the ultimate defeat. And yeah, I guess they made the destruction of time unfold pretty believably for the storyline.
We do have some probably rearranging to do.
Capture being the ultimate defeat for a Santarin. Capture being the ultimate defeat for a Santarin. Capture being the ultimate defeat for a Santarin. Cap. And yeah, I guess they made the destruction of time unfold pretty believably. Destruction of time unfold pretty believably for the storyline. Distinct race called the Muri that keeps time from running wild, and how that relates to this, and how the Muri that keeps time from running wild. And yeah, I guess they made the destruction of time, and then we learn about this sort of extinct that relates to this companion, and how that relates to this new companion Carvanista, who apparently used to and how that relates to this companion Carvanista, who used to apparently travel with the Doctor in memories that she completely forgot about. In memories that she completely forgot about. Tech Tayun offers the Doctor a chance for her to join Division. And yeah, War of the Sontarans to me feels like a nice contained, like a nice. Yeah, War of the Sontarans to me feels like a nice contained, isolated episode with just the right amount of technobabble. With the usual crazy amount of technobabble.
Okay, that was 3 minutes 38 seconds of a review of War of the Sontarans. Pretty happy with that review. Probably does need some rearranging with some of the things I said here, and does need some footage over it. And then I have 39 more minutes of stuff to review. So that was pretty cool. That was what, 15 minutes of work or something? Yeah, about 14 minutes of work or something. Let's take a bit of a break, 5 minute break. That was really good, Pratik. Even if physically I feel a little bit off today, haven't worked out in a few days, but the consistency this year I'm so proud of. And I was just thinking earlier when I was getting ready for this how yeah, I should be proud of myself. You know, the depressing things or things that irritate or give me anxiety, that's like a layer to life, I guess, layer to what's going on around me. But at the same time, there's this level of I'm like, I should be really proud of some of the good decisions that I've made in the past year to get me where I am now. Past year, because about a year ago is when I was, excuse me, starting to be consistent with uploading reviews and stuff. So just yeah, just making the right choices. I should be proud of myself. Otherwise, if I was making the same bad choices and a year later now, since last year, would be in the same depressing place. So yeah, I'm good that I picked myself up. Let's take a few minute break here. Lighter's over there. I'll go get it. Did I make it cold in my apartment? It's getting kind of chilly. I might need to warm it up. Although it's very humid. Shit, that is on hot. And it's kind of chilly. So let me try to look for a hoodie. Oh, I have one in front of me here. That was really nice. I still feel kind of like not mild headache, maybe less than mild headache, but yeah, it could be worse headache. But yeah, not feeling 100%. But I just finished half of one TV fight, pretty much essentially, except for importing the footage. And so yeah, one of the main things was of why I procrastinated on reviewing this. It's because the footage looks slightly out of focus, but that's okay. It still works. And also, one of the stories I wanted to review, Day of the Doctor, I think I talked about wanting to review that for TV fights. I'm a little disappointed because I can't find my novelization of it. It's somewhere. I can't locate it. I hope I find it. Because that's kind of sad. 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks of trying to review the Day of the Doctor book that I bought back in like November, pretty recently. And yeah, now I can't find where it is, which is sad. But that's okay. I might just go ahead and buy the ebook version this week. That should be nice. So crazy. It's usually that Doctor Who book is by my bed because like I said, I like reading the last few pages of it. It's good. I like it. So that's a shame. I'm sure if I look hard enough, I'll find it in my bedroom here. But yeah, let me not let me not make myself more anxious. Just like even you know when you even think about something that's mildly anxious, like having to look for something that you lost, and just that feeling stirs up in your gut or whatever, like your stomach butterflies of anxiety a little bit. Yeah, I just stirred up a bit of anxiety in myself just for thinking about lost items. So let's go back to the positive, normal, uplifting vibes. Yes. I want to get back into working out. It's been a few days. I actually do. I feel good when I do, and I like when I can impress myself, in terms of exceeding expectations. Whew. And also, uh, it's almost August, and I said I was gonna start working on the next short film more seriously by August to November, and watch me get it done way before November. But I think I should aim for November this time. It's not like Beryanovich. I was rewatching my one of my first streams where I'm editing, and I was like, I anticipated finishing Beryanovich by May. But no, I finished it by January, so that left me room to create more. So yeah, guys. Oh, you guys. Why am I so tired right now? Yeah, just one hit is probably a good idea, maybe no more than that. Oh, you guys. Oh. Yeah, a little bit anxious to bring in the Doctor Who footage to put over my review face. But after that's done, then the video's done. And look at me. I could have procrastinated, and this might not even have gotten done by end of July. But look at me. Look at me. Look at me, Hector. Oh, you guys. Okay. Let's pace around for another minute or so. Get rid of this anxious energy within me a little bit. Yeah, the art of doing nothing, Um, for me, that means at least like as a background task, thinking of the different projects that I switch between in the rotation of stuff I worked on. This post-it note right in front of me here, this was showing my June, July rotation of things. And I already did all these things. I did the Try Not to Laugh, I did the TV Fight 7, and all the other things. So now I need to work on honing the rest of the month, next month, and rotation. It changes about month to month of when I get projects done. Oh, you guys. Oof. I don't know why my soul is just exhausted today, but yeah. Oh, I don't care. I loved what I just did. That editing, 15 minutes of editing for 3 minutes 40 seconds of footage right now. Wow, you guys. Why do I have a bit of a headache? Oh, I'm gonna jump back into it in a minute. Let me take a hit of this. Yeah. It's kind of nice that I'm being kind of boring right now instead of listening to music. Listen to a bit of music the past few days, like what I usually do. Al Capone, Michael Jackson. Oh geez, you guys, I'm so tired. But I shouldn't be. I woke up, I slept the hours that I was supposed to. Okay, guys. Let's take a hit. And then get back to work. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I shouldn't be tired like this. I'll go fetch my phone and pack a tiny little bit in here for another one or two small hits. Then we'll get to work. Where did I put my cell phone? iPhone. Oh, I'm so weak. It's okay. Hope to work out today. Later. What was I looking for again? My phone, right? Oh, man, do I need to take an ibuprofen? Wow. Hopefully, I am done drinking for good. Because it's not even fun to talk about. Oh, God, I'm weak. Remembering that small little hits are nice and they go a long way. One more hit. Let me drink a bit of water. Ah, God damn. Oh, I don't feel good. I feel weak. Ah, it could feel worse. Oh, Jesus. All right, guys. I think I should pause and end the stream until I start editing again because I feel like I have to lay down. I feel tired. I feel weak. Headache hasn't really gotten worse, but physically I feel a little worse.